Yo, what's up, guys? It's Archie Lala. So, I was in the shop. I was spending some of the mirror that we have buying a bunch of ingredients. Well, not like a bunch, but like a good amount of ingredients. Making some food. We got to be able to like heal ourselves in battle when we have critical moments, like in those boss fights. And those were side quests. So, like, imagine like actual boss fights. Like not trying to be out there with no items to use in a pinch. So I bought some stuff. But I didn't want to get too crazy because I don't know like what's worth it and what's not. But I figured that like food that you cook yourself is worth it because you buy ingredients for cheap and then you just make the food for yourself rather than buying potions or whatever. But anyway, that's besides the point. So in today's episode, we have to find Niall because Niall might have a scoop on what's going on with these airliners. Now, where is Niall? We don't know, but I feel like he's in the bar. I just have a suspicion. Now, where is the bar? That's the hotel? I think. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, here he is. My son is slumped over. Oh, god damn it. This ain't a joke. Well, we found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Whoa, what's going on this episode? Was having his article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Though he seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You're one to talk. Don't they sometimes call you bottomless Scara? Oh please, bottomless is much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I drink, my face and my disposition remain unreddened. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself in the same category as this clumsy lush. Oh, come now. When you get drunk, you lose it completely and everyone around you gets a heck of a show, admit it. It's certainly true that Aina's like a bucket to Scara's sieve, but no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Now she wants to call us children. Ugh. Where am I? Good, you're awake. Sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health. Oh, my head. What the? You're that bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my goddess. What the hell am I doing in Roland? Thought I'd made my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Oh, well, damn, don't scare me like that. Oh, and I see you've got a lovely lass with you. Named Scarazard Harvey. The pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Scarazard? Are you the infamous Silver Streak by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me then. Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seem pretty troubled. Damn, they saw that? Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Damned Army's regulations on the spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn anyway. And if I try to consult General Morgan at the Hacking Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd at least try to score an interview with the legendarily voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away outright. And to top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything. Oh great Idios, tell me, what did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest, but if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally, we've met with the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Score! And the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Adios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail. We'll be glad to, however. Aren't you forgetting something, Niall? Huh? Information ain't free, We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first. And get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want mirror or something? Our research funds are long exhausted at this point, I'm sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. We just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard some interesting things yourself. That being the case, and here I thought you were just a nice kid. Turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine, I'll tell you everything, on my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper. We're ready whenever you are. Man, way to go, Joshua, you're on a roll. Well, if he ever gets tired of being a bracer, we know he'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravenu to the west. We just came from there. I talked to a villager who'd just come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently, she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. A huge shadow flying overhead? Yup, airship, I told them. Maybe even that missing one. But the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. Aw, you meanie, you raised our hopes only to dash them straight away. So you're saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying. I warned you it wasn't big news. And I went to a lot of trouble to get this sad morsel too. Well, with that information embargo in place and all. Well done. Now let's hear that second clue of yours. Fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move. Intelligence division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royally sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah. Supposedly they're so elite that they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched, now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Joshua told Niall all about the incident in Roland, as well as the information received from General Morgan. The cop was? Sky Bandits? A ransom demand to the Royal House and the airship corporations? Good goddess, that's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself to find. Caught your fancy, did it? Absolutely, I can definitely write my article now. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I have to find Dorothy post haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you. Wow, his spirit certainly lifted fast. Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you, from Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. Talk about a split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating a little give and take, nothing more. A bad boy exterior with a good boy inside, or it's the other way around. Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you need to bust out some really questionable negotiation techniques. Why were you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered when Niall talked about that huge flying shadow thing? That eyewitness report from Ravenu? I'd say there's a strong chance there was nothing to it if the army already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. They could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself, after all, but one of his men. And some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. That is true. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt at any rate. You two are starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think this is a splendid idea. Let's head to Ravenu then, shall we? Got it. Dang, we just came from there. Alright, but we're out. Off to Ravenu. Which way's Ravenu again? Ah, this way. Okay. Huh? This man looking like he from Fire Emblem. Oh. Scarizard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? Nah, I'm here on some chump errands. But speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of those Sky Bandits. Still, if you're on If you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? I'm sure you've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright taken hostage? Haha, don't make me laugh. That old man's not gonna get beaten by the likes of some sky bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I like to believe that too, but I wonder who that guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you've got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Haha, well then I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius's kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Oh, why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cassius's daughter? You want to try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? She's the modified daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark, and I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it really doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Skarzard, and be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah, and make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself, either. Haha, I'll keep those words in mind. Alright, Skarzard. Was it you who took care of the monster near the mine? Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't just me, it was us. Ha, I don't think any number of trainees would have made much a difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those sky bandits. Later. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that was the heavy blade. That was Heavy Blade Agate, huh? Agate? I think Agate. Heavy Blade Agate, huh? Heavy Blade Agate? What a stupid name. Agate Krosner, senior bracer in the Bracer Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into. And those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Ravany Village. And hurry we shall. I feel like I'm lost again. They're gonna sneak up on me, but I'm running past. Okay, I think this is the way. Alright, let's see what we can find out about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we just go to talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. I was actually thinking that too. I was like, shouldn't we go to this guy since we've met him? Or maybe we weren't supposed to meet him in the story? I don't know. But his house is right here. Look at him in the same exact spot. I see you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Oh, things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passed over his aged features. Okay, I'm guessing Agate is like from this village and that might be like his son or something. They have history. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing, really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, we're actually in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really, is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid any way you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do then is to ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Alright. For everybody who is watching this, I am definitely saying that kids are very inexperienced, but they're not stupid. You have to listen to kids, because I feel like a lot of times they can see what's going on and they can give you clues as to what's going on, but they're just not listened to. But that's a topic for another day. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no, we're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like agate? Everybody knows agate here. I don't know, you don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Ow, why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with a staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. I hope you've learned your lessons that looks can be deceiving. Now how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by any chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine, we're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember? Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too, kind of like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows just kept on flying north, until I couldn't see them anymore. So north is... There's a trail that continues behind the village, and it leads to an old septium mine which was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah, don't do that to kids. The little boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Aw, enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Oh, okay. You're a real nice person. Haha, as usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Yeah, like I said, it's important to listen to kids. Obviously, there are some times when you take things with a grain of salt and you, don't take everything, literally. But listen, because it means something. Even if it's not literally, it means something. There's always a meaning. Alright, but in terms of this, where am I going? Alright, we're going towards the abandoned mine, I'm pretty sure. We don't want to run into enemies, that's another thing too. As I run into one. Okay, where am I going again? Not this way. I want to say it's straight up this way. I really don't remember. Nope. I hope this doesn't take too long. Wait, what? Oh, okay. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It kind of reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted. It doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently, which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. Ooh, excuse me. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues of searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle, it's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well then, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk with the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Skara. So I gotta walk all the way back, bro? I really walked all the way back over here just to have to walk all the way back and then come back with the key. If he even gives us the key. And then run into these enemies. Oh my god. We should have told the village elder what we were about to do. Actually, nah, we wouldn't even know. That's all hindsight. Where am I going? This way. Do you move? Okay, I don't. Barely. I might cut this out. I don't even know. Maybe not. That wasn't that long. Where is he? Are you looking for my husband? Since it's this time of day, I'm sure he's up at the gravesite on the hill. Oh, the gravesite. Yeah, there's a lot of history here with like Agate, the elder, even the kids. So this is where you're elder rising. Oh, it's you young bracers, is it? Well, this is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray, and this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. Haha, there's no need for you to get somber too, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Oh, right, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. So you say that there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for the padlock, huh? Give you a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Oh, right, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Rising. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it. We're always in debt to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Okay, and we're off. But yeah, looking at the map, it is true, because we have the Erebonian Empire, like, up here, and then literally Bose. There's a mountain here, so they wouldn't get to Rouen, or however you say this, first. They would definitely come here first. This is the first major city. Even Roland. And that's probably how Estelle's mother passed away. We have another country over here, Calvard. And I'm guessing, yeah, this is the royal city. What's down here? Oh, the ocean? Or the sea. But yeah, Bose is definitely the first to get hit. And look at where Ravenue is. So close to... They're literally getting hit first. That's crazy. Anyway. Let's see if I remember how to get up here. I'm pretty sure we go this way. I think I messed up already. Okay, I think, yeah, it's this way. Yeah, it is this way. Up here and to the right. Yeah, this way. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. Ooh, that was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense some monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. Okay. Brother, once again, I do not have a mini-map. Alright, so I kind of want to explore everything because that's just the completionist inside of me. I don't know which way is the right way. I feel like I should fight some of these and get the S-break on Estelle. I think Estelle's going to need her S-break because I just feel like we're going to have a boss fight. I just feel it. That did nothing. Oh no, we're out of here. Hello? What are these things weak to? Are they weak to everything? I'll fight the next one. Yeah, they're weak to the arts. I hate when they live on like nothing, because now I have to waste the whole thing on them. Oh, that decent experience. We're gonna get to level 12. Okay, this is not where we're supposed to be. Why did that do 0? What? Hold up. Why did that do 0? Why is that doing 6? Oh, hell no. Well, there goes level 12. I'm really lost. This guy was just chilling in the cut too. Alright, at least with this we'll have our S break. And I could just dip. I don't want to fight these guys. I like having the S break for boss battles. Oh my god. Oh, I'm about to take mad. This man called for backup? That is not supposed to be a thing. Oh my goodness, where are we supposed to be going? I feel like I just went in a circle. We did all of this. Wait. Oh shoot, this is the right way. Oh well. Man, it's bright in here, huh? Isn't that the quietest though? It looks like we've hit the jackpot. Hold up, are we in a cave? How the hell did... What the... Bro. Oh, never mind, we're out of the cave. Okay, because I was like, yo, bro, how did they fit all of this? Oh shoot, I wasn't even reading. Okay, and hurry up, will you? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. Minecraft! It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? They don't see us in the back right here? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there! We was really chilling in it the whole time. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived! Huh? The League of what? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying all that stuff alone. You're the ones who Josette had a run-in back in Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get them, boys. I don't know what that means. You're not here with the others. Alright, so I think what I might do... I think we're just gonna S-break this guy. I might just do it right now. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do it right now. Let's see how much damage this does. He has 777. Hey, click him. Okay. Relax, girl. I'm just gonna click his spells too. Yo, if he lives, I'm gonna be highly disappointed. I'm actually gonna be oh no, 162, no way. Yeah, get him out of here. Okay. Does the bomb go away? Yes. Alright, and then we'll deal with these guys. Wait, did that cancel out our arts? Did it? Oh, it did. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need to like heal. because they're walling right now? But they shouldn't be too bad. Like, they are regular soldiers, but there's still a lot of them. Alright, dude, does Scarab have any? Alright, let's see what this does. Okay, that was good. I do not have enough for that. Alright, and let's finish you off with a dual strike. Yes. Look at it, look at Estelle eating that up. Joshua is not eating it up. He is not eating it up. It's cool that Scarab has this though. I missed. Alright, do you have enough? Yes, you do. Alright. That does not do a lot. That is not that strong. I shouldn't need dual strike anymore. Maybe on him. Let's see. That does a lot. Joshua's dual strike is really good. I should use it more. Alright, and we should be good to just whack him. Perfectly executed boss battle. Oh, never mind. Alright, boom. That new weapon was really good for Joshua too.
Let's move out.
Scarizard learned Bind Whip. Wow, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Jose got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. Haha, you really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? League of the Exceptionally Dim or something? You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! They really watched this man do this. What is this? You've got to be kidding me. Another smokescreen? Ha! It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. We literally let them escape the same way through that airship. We literally watched them escape through the same way. Ow, ow, ow. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. The ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Scara, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. Okay, sorry. So we let those guys escape again, but we do have the airship. Wow, it's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Okay. Here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. Okay, we're not moving cameras. I wonder what this is. It's the orbital engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Nothing in here, so let's go upstairs. Nothing over here. I'm just checking everything. It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. These aren't even clues. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. These aren't even clues, these are just parts of the ship. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murders. It probably hasn't been watered for days. Hello? Now what? That's everything, is it not? Oh, they're still upstairs. My fault. Alright, clearly there's no passengers in here, though. Let's get that out the way. There's nothing up here, bruh. Hello? Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Did I miss something? Oh, they just wanted me to go upstairs. Come right back down. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship. And then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hit the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbit gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to... It can't fit. Their hideout is somewhere weird, keep clear, steal the orbital energy. I guess their hideout is somewhere weird? Yes, that's exactly right. For my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15 arj in size. In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandits hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's a possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lucan. We should be able to contact the Hacking Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Alright, we out. So once again, we let these guys escape, but hopefully not the third time. Oh, huh? What the heck? Great, now this is something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they saved us the trouble of having to contact them? We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Y'all gotta leave us still alone. Can't you see the shiny emblem on my chest? Humph, the bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment that something like that proves your innocence. General Morgan. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought that the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know that we were coming. Well, wait a minute here. How about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright, man. Take them into custody. Hello? They talking about us? Whatchamacallit? Bro. You know damn well that we're not the Sky Bandits. Like, relax, bro. The General will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. 2 or 3 days? Why does it take 2 or 3 days when you're going to talk to us tomorrow? So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. Oh, this is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say? Black people be like, if the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right, you're not supposed to be here this early," if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we were the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix. Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My luscious voice should be recognizable to anyone. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. I don't know how you say that word. I'm not going to look it up right now. To think that we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Well, why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talk your ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We really don't care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Ha 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 ha, come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved on to the Anteros restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mira. 500,000 mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivia? Ha, such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking such a sip of excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking, and as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink, but for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like the ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard a zzz and a zzz and even an absurdly misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? This man really took the sip, bro. Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? What, are you trying to tell us that we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Oh, that was fast. Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Mayor Maybell! Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you, but don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. Huh? You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Rolla. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew he was in the military before, but I don't know Cassius Bright, the bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He's a rare strategist. Or strategist? Strategist, Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the bracer guild. Is it tomato? I feel like you can say strategist strategist. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. What's wrong with him? Haha. It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're trying to say is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad? That dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation is taking a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Oh, how callous people can be at times. Why does this man have that in there? How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable. How pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha, indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. Haha, you're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself. I think that might be asking a bit too much. If the restaurant takes us to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Haha, well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Bruh. Free him till he free. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Haha, please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such fine wine without paying a single mira. Shall I play the piano in that restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these baristas in their work? Ha, could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. Yeah, my son got the toolie. But of course I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we can use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then, we'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Haha, of course I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be assured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's South Block. The weapon shop and Orbo factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So this is the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send the payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army's going to get in our way again, but I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? Alright, so we got my boy Olivier in the party. Let's check out his status real quick. So he is level 15. I don't know if that was the same thing as before, but there's that. He got the GAT on him. He has much higher Except Joshua. Joshua, yo, that weapon is powerful. But other than that, he has higher stats on like a lot of things. He has a lot of EP. So he gonna be firing those arts. Yeah, his arts are really good. So yeah, he's looking like he's gonna be a powerful teammate. So that's cool. I don't know how long we'll have him like along with us, but I guess we'll see. But we're gonna end it right here. A lot of stuff is going on. Like the story is starting to pick up. But yeah, from what I hear about this game, it's really like a slow start, but like it really picks up, and it's looking like it's picking up right now. So we're gonna call it an end to this episode, and then next episode we're going to investigate the South Block, see what's up with these burglaries, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So I'll see you guys in the next one.
Now slip, 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 slide, slip, 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 and slide, slip, 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 and slide, slide. Hold up, tag team, ride with your boy, now slip and slide, ride with your boy, now slip and slide.